Just don't try anymore for guys because they seem to not like gingers.
However, people say that none of this bullying would have happened if Harper didn't ask for it. Or more specifically, if she didn't say just drop to the floor with everyone asking where she got the audacity to even think she could get away with it and not pay the consequences.
People will be like, oh, it's just a word. It's a racial slur. Get it right.
But it looks like karma's now slowly catching up on her, because many know a little while ago she was filmed using what looked like a fake in her class, and people went absolutely insane saying she's a bad role model to her young fans, and that she shouldn't even be speaking at her young age, let alone film herself and promote it to her audience. Harper's been called out for. As another TikTok started going around a few weeks back where a bunch of guys named Harper as a girl recently.
Who was your last kiss? The one and only Harper Zomer. Harper Zomer. Harper Zomer.
And people started shaming her, saying she should pick one and stop the madness. However, as much as Harper is complaining about all the hate she's received lately, what she ultimately cares about is clearly just clout.
And in no way, shape, or form am I trying to say, like, I hate being famous, I hate being viral on TikTok, I hate this, because I don't, I love it.
So, what do you guys think? Did Harper deserve all this backlash she's been receiving, or should people cut her some slack?
Welcome to Fun for Days. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment your thoughts about the video below, and I'll see you in the next video. He waited for her divorce to make a move. Elon Musk set his sights on Amber Heard while she was still with Johnny Depp. Their connection was so strong that they started a relationship, one that still fascinates people because of how it ended. Before shocking the world with his eccentricities, Elon Musk had a passionate relationship with Amber Heard, one that didn't end the way he had hoped. They first met in 2013 on the set of Machete Kills, and while Elon was instantly captivated by Amber's charisma and beauty, he had to wait years until she divorced Johnny Depp before making his move. They immediately bonded over their love for geek culture, and according to Elon, Amber even reminded him of a video game character, something she loved.
I guess I could be called a geek for someone who can also be called a hot chick.
They went public with their relationship in 2017, and from then on, Elon's grand gestures for Amber became impossible to ignore. He would fly her out to Tesla's factory in California just to spend time together. He also visited her on the Aquaman set in Australia. Everything seemed to be going well. They looked happy together. But after a year and a half, their relationship ended due to distance and their busy schedules. At first, Elon claimed the breakup didn't hurt much.
I'm just a fool for love. I am often a fool, but especially for love.
But later, he opened up about what he really went through after losing her.
It was brutal. 18 months of unrelenting insanity that was mind-bogglingly painful.
Musk's biographer wrote in his memoirs that Amber was toxic and a nightmare to be with, and that Elon had a habit of falling for incredibly beautiful women with a dark side. Amber, on the other hand, kept things classy. She never said anything bad about her ex. Instead, she made it clear that their relationship had been important to her and that she still had fond feelings for him.
I love him very much. Elon loves fire, and sometimes it burns him. Elon and I had a beautiful relationship, and we have a beautiful friendship now, one that was based on our core values: intellectual curiosity, ideas and conversation, a shared love for science. We just bonded on a lot of things that speak to who I am on the inside. I have so much respect for him.
Breaking up with Elon turned out to be one of the best decisions for Amber. Years later, she took a big step into motherhood and is now happily raising her daughter, Unag Page. Elon, on the other hand, had 3 kids with singer Grimes and twins with executive Siobhan Zillis, while also finding himself at the center of several parenting controversies. While Amber Heard retreated from the public eye after her controversial divorce and legal battle with Johnny Depp, Elon has done nothing but appear on television and everywhere he can to promote his companies and his new position as part of the U.S. government. Despite all the ups and downs, Musk and Heard's relationship remains a fascinating chapter, one that people still talk about today. Did you already know about what happened between Amber Heard and Elon Musk? What would you have done in their place? Welcome to Fun for Days. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment your thoughts about the video below, and I'll see you in the next video. they stop letting Hunter Schafer be a woman? The Euphoria actress was living her best life when she got hit with a harsh reality check, something she felt she had to share online.
On the first day of Trump's presidency, he signed an executive order to declare only 2 genders recognized by the state, male and female, assigned at birth.
Hunter Schafer shared in a video on social media how her long journey of transitioning to her true self was suddenly interrupted by this new policy. She appeared frustrated and even worried because the government is now blocking any bureaucratic process that allows people to update their gender identity on official documents like passport. For Hunter and thousands of others in the same situation, Trump's announcement felt like just another one of his arrogant moves. But in the end, what they feared actually happened.
He's a lot of talk, and I was like, I'll believe it till I see it. And today I saw it on my new passport, mail.
This is a huge setback for the long journey Hunter has been on to be recognized as who she really is. She explained that it all started when she was a teenager, requesting that her first driver's license and passport identify her as female. Back then, despite public criticism, the government allowed people to choose how they wanted to be recognized. But with Trump back in office, everything changed. Hunter revealed that she had to apply for a new passport because, in 2024, while working in Barcelona, someone broke into her car and stole her bag, which had all her important documents. She expected to receive a new passport just like the previous one, but when it arrived, she was shocked to find that her request to be identified as female had been denied.
I'm not making this post to fearmonger or to create drama or receive consolation. I don't need it. But I do think it's worth posting just to sort of note the reality of the situation and that it is actually happening.
Hunter is fully aware that she's not the only person or public figure affected by this policy. Before people could accuse her of seeking attention, she openly acknowledged the privilege she holds as a well-known actress and said she wants to use that privilege to bring awareness to the situation.
I want to acknowledge my privilege, not only as a famous celebrity trans woman who is white and thin and can adhere to contemporary beauty standards, and I can participate in all of that, and I can pass. Still happened to me.
Hunter has become an icon for millions since her breakout role in Euphoria in 2019, where critics praised her performance and skyrocketed her to fame. She started as a model before transitioning into acting, using her platform to highlight the struggles trans people face. She has always believed that better representation in the media can lead to real change.
Trans people deal with everyday things and things that cis people deal with, and while transness may affect the way you move throughout the world, we're more complex than that.
Now she's speaking up for those who can't, hoping her message will have a positive impact, not just in the US, but worldwide. Did you know what was happening with Hunter Schafer and her identity? What would you do in her place?
Welcome to Fun for Days. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment your thoughts about the video below, and I'll see you in the next video.
Women wanted Timothée Chalamet, but he went for the unexpected. He turned down the bold advances of a famous Latina and other powerful women, until a Kardashian gave him what he hadn't found before. Timothée was known for jumping from one romantic relationship to another. But after ending things with Lily Rose, Johnny Depp's daughter, the actor started changing his attitude in front of the cameras. Even though women flirted with him, he seemed to resist temptation.
I didn't realize he was so young, though. So hot. I'm waiting for him to get a little bit older, and I'm gonna swing right in there as soon as he's 30.
She's a total legend. She's an icon amongst young people.
Not only did Jennifer Lawrence express interest in him, Chalamet rejected the advances of Millie Bobby Brown, and even Selena Gomez had a crush on him.
Looking like a whole snack.
Somebody say that?
No, I didn't.
Timothée Chalamet is just amazing. Oh my god, so talented, and I think it's just I think I was crushing on his talent.
Even Margot Robbie was dazzled when she saw him on the red carpet, and didn't hesitate to show him some affection. Women of all ages couldn't stop praising him, after working with him or just getting to know him.
Let me stick with Timmy because, even if it's just a platonic relationship, I think we can have a nice companionship together.
I took a picture with him at the Indie Spirit Awards. He's a little dream of a human.
In a move no one expected, Chalamet dodged all these advances to quietly approach a girl more like him than you'd think. Since the beginning of 2023, Timothy and Kylie Jenner were seen in Aspen, and their passion for fashion brought them together at Paris Fashion Week. Fans claim that since they move in the same industry circles, it was only a matter of time before sparks flew between them, as Kylie had just ended her relationship with Travis Scott due to infidelities, and Timothy was looking for someone closer to his age, after spending years with older women, like Isa Gonzalez and Taylor Russell. Shortly after, she started visiting Chalamet's house in Beverly Hills, and their encounters were becoming less and less secret, until they arrived together at Beyoncé's concert and everyone saw what was going on. After months of hiding, Timothy finally showed what he had learned from love.
The first lesson would be when you love, love wholly, love unabashedly, and give yourself. To suffer is right. And if you are feeling in any kind of way shitty or bad, when you're suffering or you're in heartbreak or you're grieving, you're doing it the right way.
Timothy and Kylie proved that the most unexpected loves can be surprisingly enduring. Did you already know about all the women Timothy Chalamet turned down? Do you think his love with Kylie will last?
Welcome to Fun for Days. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment your thoughts about the video below, and I'll see you in the next video.
She hid her real hair for 30 years and no one noticed. Jennifer Lopez took a long time to open up about what really happened to her hair because of a rookie mistake. Besides her talent on stage and her high-profile marriages, J.Lo has always been in the spotlight for her incredible looks and fitness at 55. But one thing she kept secret for years was the truth about her famous, glamorous hair. She's rocked every hairstyle and cut imaginable, whether for movie roles or personal style changes. But what most people didn't know is that because of her hectic lifestyle, she struggled with hair loss and had to find a way to deal with it.
When I was coming up, I didn't know how to take proper care of my hair. When I first started working in television and film, I had to learn about minoxidil from my hairstylist, and I've been using it ever since.
Like many women, Jennifer experienced hair loss due to constant exposure to chemicals and extreme heat to change her hair's shape and color. Even though she's now recognized for her sleek blonde hair, seen everywhere from movies to red carpets, the truth is Jennifer's natural hair is dark brown and curly. Early appearances on In Living Color and her first red carpets prove it. She started dyeing her hair after gaining fame playing Selena Quintanilla, and from that moment on, she aimed to go as light as possible. According to her colorist, she's been using the same formula for 30 years, a mix of honey and light brown shades with golden highlights. Since Jennifer's skin has a warm golden tone, these lighter colors give her hair more depth. J.Lo spends up to 2 hours touching up her hair before major events. Because of her demanding career, she's also used wigs to protect her scalp from further damage. In the 2002 film Enough, her character chopped off her hair as an act of empowerment, but Jennifer opted for a short wig instead. She had upcoming projects like Made in Manhattan and Geely, where she starred alongside her now ex-husband, Ben Affleck. To add more volume, her team has admitted to using extensions for various looks, whether at Fashion Week, film premieres, or ad campaigns. But did stress affect her hair? Fans online have speculated that J.Law's difficult relationships also played a role in her hair issues. Experts say stress is a major factor in hair thinning and loss, which could have impacted her both professionally and personally. After her first divorce from Ojani Noah, she started relying on chemicals to transform her hair, and that's also when she began treatment to restore its strength. Later, when she became a mom to twins with Mark Anthony, she admitted that parenting stress could have contributed to her use of wigs and extensions.
I mean, as a mom, you always want to put your best foot forward for your kids. You want to lift them up. That doesn't stop you from being a human being who struggles. I think it's the hardest job anyone could ever have in this life.
Despite the challenges, Jennifer found ways to manage her hair issues and kept them hidden until she felt ready to share her experience, hoping to inspire others facing similar struggles. Did you know about Jennifer Lopez's secret to maintaining her iconic hair? What would you do in her place?
Welcome to Fun for Days. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment your thoughts about the video below, and I'll see you in the next video.
Is Cardi B rebounding from Offset with Stefon Diggs? Looks like they might actually be a thing. The WAP rapper was spotted with the NFL star in Miami on Valentine's Day, getting back to their hotel room at almost 2 in the morning. She wore a slim dress that showed off her curves, and she didn't mind the camera catching glimpses of her with her new boo. This went down after the rumored couple was seen at a nightclub in New York City only a week ago. Cardi went through it when she and Offset first got divorced, originally claiming she was giving up for a long time. She also got a piercing between her crack, which led fans to believe she was having a serious crash out over her divorce drama. However, seeing her out and about with Stefon for a couple weeks now, including on Valentine's Day, means she might actually like the footballer. Stefon has a daughter of his own, so he knows what it's like dating with kids. Cardi shares 3 kids with Offset. A viral clip from an NFL locker room focuses on Stefon's preferences, with one of his former teammates asking which players they'd hate to see hooking up with their sister. In a funny twist of fate, Stefon's name sure came up a lot, but most everyone had a smile on their faces while name-dropping him.
Dalvin, what guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
What the hell?
Diggs. Why Diggs?
Man, no. We're gonna leave it like that.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister?
Least I should date my sister, Diggs. 100%.
Why Diggs?
Because he's not a guy that you want to bring home to your parents. Like, you don't want your sister to bring him home to your parents, so therefore she can't date him.
Stefon did have a chance to respond.
What guy on this team would you least like to date your sister? And I might add, you're starting to be the runaway favorite for this.
But nobody want me to date this. I'm a great guy. I'm actually a great guy.
It was all in good fun, though. Offset has yet to clap back about Cardi and Stefon, even though it's clear the Bodak Yellow rapper has her eyes on this star athlete for her next chapter. Cardi and Stefon may or may not make it as a couple, but we are surely going to be in for quite the ride if she and Offset keep their beef going.
When he goes through your phone when you're not around.
Would Sexy Red see you as a walking red flag? There's a chance the Pound Town rapper would reject you based on the list of red flags she says she avoids. During an interview with Jennifer Hudson, Jennifer asked a series of questions to figure out what turns Sexy off in the bedroom and what would make her reject any man. Sexy says it's a red flag if he doesn't believe in celebrating Valentine's Day.
He doesn't believe in celebrating Valentine's Day.
Flag. It's a red flag if a man goes through her phone.
When he goes through your phone when you're not around. It's the
And it's a red flag if a boyfriend wants to get matching tattoos with her.
He wants to get matching tattoos. That's a red flag.
According to Sexy, she's not trying to deal with any man who gets too attached, and a matching tattoo screams clingy energy. The ghetto princess rapper is inked up all over with more than 30 tattoos, and she honestly would have fit right in with the ladies of WWE or the adult film stars of some of the most popular XXX websites. It turns out Sexy has been considered for a career in professional female wrestling and a career in the adult film industry. She told Dazed Digital that she was offered a permanent role as a wrestler in WWE, but couldn't find the time to train properly. Sexy settled for a cameo instead, but it might have been cool to see her get hyphy in a wrestling ring against the likes of Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, and other female wrestlers. As far as the adult film game goes, when Sexy's private bedroom tape was leaked featuring an intimate moment with her ex-boyfriend in 2023, it got her fans talking about whether or not she could make it in the industry on a more professional level. Some fans were convinced she leaked her own tape for the world to see. Others were hopeful it was her way of hinting she was about to pop off on a certain hub. Sexy shut that down, saying, "I'm so heartbroken. Anybody that knows me knows I wouldn't do no goofy ish like that." Her response serves as proof that the adult film industry isn't the place for her, even though her ultra-sexual lyrics might hint otherwise.
Welcome to Fun for Days. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and comment your thoughts about the video below, and I'll see you in the next video.
It's not always the rappers in the Chicago drill scene who become infamous for their street activity. Sometimes you just need to be particularly ruthless, and a whole world of people infatuated with what goes down in Chirac will know your name. This is the story of Mikado 600, a known street assassin who mysteriously passed away behind bars and whose death and crimes remain shrouded in whispers. Born Macavella Simpson, Mikado repped the infamous crew known as 600, which ruled the territory 59th and Calumet to 61 King Drive. Intent on taking out all their enemies, their primary adversaries are 051 Young Money, as well as STL, Taekwon World, Jaro City, and others. But they weren't going at it alone and were allies of O-Block, the crew made famous by the likes of King Von, Chief Keef, and Lil Durk, among others. Mikado was a paid-up member of 600, and this differs from pledging allegiance to your average gang. Because according to a tweet from L.A. Capone, you had to catch a body in order to join. Despite never picking up the mic, Mikado became known by Chiracologists because of how vengeful he was. In fact, there are some who believe he is as bad as King Von, if not worse. According to reports, Mikado's reign of terror began with the untimely demise of T-Roy at the hands of members of Taekwon World and STL. A legendary representative of O-Block, T-Roy was shot in a convenience store, receiving a fatal bullet wound to the chest. The assailants, known as TB and Get Right, were brazen enough to post pictures of themselves online wearing the same clothes that were seen in the CCTV footage from the incident. With that, 600 and their allies mounted up to claim the lives of those responsible and all of their other foes. Soon Mikado became a linchpin of Get Back Gang, a crew of hitmen wreaking havoc upon rival crews. Some of the bodies Mikado is accredited with include Lil Ho of Jaro City, who was killed in a hail of bullets when he was ambushed from a nearby street. Then there was Emobus Jamo, who was shot in a daring drive-by. Mikado played a crucial role in both of these killings, but they wouldn't be the last, as soon he'd carry out a targeted hit on civilians. One day, Juliet Washington and Janine Dowell, otherwise known as White Girl, were in an SUV when two men confronted them in their vehicle. It is alleged that Mikado shot mail carrier Washington upwards of 14 times, while Brown killed her associate. In their wake, they left 5 kids without mothers. From there, he was listed as the primary suspect in the killing of FBG Brick Brother of rapper FBG Duck, as well as another gang member named TB. It's evident that they set out to accomplish what they planned to. But Mikado and his crew of killers had casualties of their own too. This occurred when T-Roy's brother HK and Mikado pressed a random bystander who was dressed flashily as he walked through O-Block. Rather than back down, the man pulled out his gun, catching HK with numerous shots. And according to his family, Mikado didn't adequately try to save his life out of fear of the law coming for him. But as it turns out, they were hot on his tail for the double homicides. Identified after they were tailed by another driver, DNA evidence resulted in him and his accomplice getting arrested. Initially jammed up on firearm charges, it morphed into a double murder rap. To begin with, he pleaded not guilty to a grand total of 12 felony counts, behind bars for 5 years while awaiting trial. During his time in the pen, he wound up into chaotic brawls with rivals while behind bars in the county. But just before he was about to receive his fate, Mikado mysteriously passed away in his cell. According to Trench's News, there were a few different stories floating around, including it being a tragic accident.
One of the killers, just the person who they said did it, he died in jail. McAdoo, 600. That was a person who they said they know for sure he did it. Like, I don't know how they know for sure he did it, but they said they know for sure that McAdoo 600 was one of the people who did it. He died. So I don't know if that stumbled it or... But yeah, they said he overdosed, but his mom said that on DJU, his mom said that he fell out the bed and supposed to hit his head. That's what the police told him. He fell. I've been in the county a million times. I've been on the top bunk, Vlad. I've been on the bottom bunk. I ain't never rolled off that bed, man. It's like your body know that you only got a certain space on this little bed, man, before you tumble off. So your body stays in it like it trains to stay in the middle, man.
Later down the line, an autopsy revealed that he had a 2-inch tumor in his brain that had gone unnoticed despite Mikado reportedly complaining of headaches on numerous calls with loved ones. As the news broke, countless Chi-Town allies saluted him, with the news even bringing a reaction from Lil Durk just prior to his own incarceration. Despite Mikado passing on, There are some who feel that issues are unresolved. For one thing, Mama Duck wants him to face justice for the death of Brick.
This case back. So they did? Yeah, the cold case people picked up. And I'm working on that now. I can't wait to, one of the suspects that they were going to charge wind up dying.
For more like this, tap in and subscribe.
Togi's new health update is insane because his blood work just came through and it's a total nightmare. Heart disease, a messed up liver, and the skin of a zombie.
Oh my god, that is horrible. Oh my god!
His test results are so bad that fans are worried he's going to end up dead in no time since he's not taking any of this seriously. But the worst part is that the results just revealed that Togi has some serious conditions which are putting his health at risk. This comes as no surprise because Togi's always drinking, sniffing creatine, or doing hard drugs just for the hell of it. However, the craziest thing is that Togi just doesn't seem to care and thinks he can ignore the diseases until they're not there.
If you just thug it out, it goes away, according to my blood work.
That's not all though, because this guy's in straight up denial about how bad things really are for him, to the point where he'd have to be on medication for the rest of his life just to survive.
Diabetes risk high. That can't be true. I don't have that. Look at me. You think this motherfucker's got diabetes? Dude.
It's all fun and games until the doctors tell him his heart and liver just can't take it anymore. The funniest part is that the only thing Togi was really worried about was something that wasn't even an issue, and you guessed it, it's none other than his testosterone levels. Because apparently he doesn't want T levels in the normal range since they're a sign of weakness.
This is a problem. This is a massive problem. My testosterone is at 769. That's the testosterone of a small girl.
I don't know what kind of girls Togi's been hanging around with, but if you ever meet a girl with testosterone levels over 700, just walk away.
You see, this is what's pissing everyone off, because Togi's hell-bent on ruining the one part of his blood work that's actually looking healthy, and now he's trying to lock in the worst way possible by going back on cycle again.
Now that I'm back on cycle, that means it's time to get dial churning business. I'm going to get more jacked. I'm going to be more productive.
But the truth is, the steroids just don't seem to be working for him, which is why everyone in the fitness community makes fun of him for looking mediocre while blasting crazy amounts of gear. And all of that has to do with the fact that Togi's not that into fitness, because he'd rather be gambling away his car and house instead of sweating it out in the gym.
Best decision I've ever made was to sell my car and put it on a Ford mother...
And that's why his physique has seen practically no improvement over the last few years. Not to mention the fact that the signs of steroid abuse get clearer day after day, since the acne scars are taking over his face and it's starting to mess with him big time. But this has gotten everyone wondering what it will really take to get